Stanford hanging on to a 4-point lead. Neither team hitting all that impressively early. Stanford 188 and Hawaii is still in negative numbers. Service error that time gives the point to Stanford. Hawaii had 10 service errors last night.
Hawaii on the season is hitting 290, 5th in the NCAA, and Stanford hitting 320, 3rd in the country. Penn State, the undefeated, not even lost a set yet, lead the country in offense.
Stanford, one of only 3 teams in the country that hits over 300. Texas is the other one. That ball was out. 15-12 is the score.
Jamie Houston from the right side, high off the hand for a kill.
Houston already with 5 kills. She averages 4 a set. And another service error for Hawaii. It's been a big problem in these 2 nights for Hawaii. Cassie Lickman will serve for Stanford. Lickman's been the exclusive setter for Stanford 8 of the last 9 matches. He's done a good job back there. Error from Hawaii. Lickman, good that she can go from hitter to setter. Can play a number of positions for Stanford, but has settled into that setting role.
Cassidy Lickman is a solid all-around player. She really does not have a weakness in her game, and to settle in as a 5-1 setter her first year ever setting for one of the top-ranked teams in the country is really impressive.
Danielson gets credit for the kill, gives the point to Hawaii. Let's see it again. There's the freshman.
Kanani Danielson hammering through the seam of the Stanford block for the kill.
Middle, puts it in play. Barboza from the outside. Full with the set, Kaufman. Oh, nice save by Lickman. And the point to Hawaii.
Amber Kaufman is so active in transition. She gets up quick. After hitting a slide, she comes back and hits that middle, able to squeak it through the Stanford block. A
great leaper is Amber Kaufman, won the WAC title in the high jump last year, was an All-American in that event. Off speed from Barboza. Here's Kaufman again. The set, Barboza one more try. Nice save, good dig. And a little bit of an error there, breakdown of communication from the Rainbow Wahine.
I saw Hawaii do that a few times last night. They're such great ball control players. To let those kind of balls drop is unexcusable and tough to do when you're trying to beat the #2 team in the country.
Barboza serving for Stanford. Danielson. Off speed from Waller, finds the opening.
Erin Waller's really starting to make a difference for the Stanford offense. She didn't play a lot early because of the setter situation.
John Dunning's Cardinal up by 5 in our second timeout. We'll return in a moment. Back here inside Moby Arena, Stanford leading by 5. Dave Shoji, Holly, he's got some connections on the other side of the bench, doesn't he?
He certainly does. His daughter, Kobe, is the head of volleyball operations. That's actually not Kobe Soji. She's on the Stanford bench. She's on the opposing bench, which might surprise a lot of people. But she's the volleyball operations for Stanford, and actually both of Dave's sons play volleyball for Stanford as well.
Kavika and Eric both playing for the men's team for Stanford. Coach told us yesterday he called John Dunning, and John Dunning said, "Oh, I've got your family in my office." And they were all 3 having lunch together, the brothers and sister Kobe.
Great kill by Alex Kleinman at 6'4½". She takes advantage. There's the correct Kobe Soji.
Gabby Ailes about to serve now for Stanford. Stanford up 20-15 in this opening set. Nice block. Out. Point to Stanford. Stanford needing to get to 25 to close out this opening set.
One of the things Hawaii does is they run their back row attack in the seams of the block, and that time just pushed a little too far for Jamie Houston.
Biggest lead of the match for Stanford. Ailes with the set. Here comes Barboza from the back row. Too strong. Point to Hawaii. Kanani Danielson and Cynthia Barboza. Boy, we've got some marquee players in this match. Second-seeded Stanford, seventh-seeded Hawaii. Mafua trying to bring Hawaii back in this opening set. That's dangerous. Can you believe that?
That is a heads-up play by Erin Waller to just get her hands up in front of her and push. That was almost a sure kill for Hawaii. Great save.
No way did anyone in here, I think, would consider Stanford would have won that point. Waller will serve for Stanford. 3 more points needed to close out the opening set. Houston. Mafua with the set. Houston again. Other side. Nice dig from Ailes. Best rally of the opening set. And the point goes to Hawaii.
Wow, great defense being played by both sides. Cynthia Barboza for Stanford made 2 phenomenal digs. Last play, Jamie Houston's able to tool the block again for a kill.
Kaufman, best server on Hawaii's team back there right now. Fishburne, who got that dig right there. She's checked into the match for the first time. Point to Stanford. Stanford looking for a set point at the conclusion of this. There's Jessica Fishburne, a 6-foot senior from Los Angeles. Kleiman will serve for the Cardinal. Houston. And the point to Hawaii.
That ball was kept alive by Alex Kleiman playing middle back. Both of Stanford's outside hitters play defensive middle back, and they're both great defensive players. Alex Kleiman at 6'4½", digging a lot of balls for her team.
We went from the best server on Hawaii's team to the second best, as Kubi Otonero will be serving next. Kleiman, 6'4", has had a double-double in each NCAA tournament game so far. The 2007 freshman and national freshman of the year, Pac-10 freshman of the year as well. Kubi Otonero trying to bring Hawaii back. Houston has it blocked by Lickman. Point to Stanford, and it'll be a set point for the Cardinal.
We're seeing some amazing digs on both sides of the court. Cassidy Lickman did something similar that Erin Waller did. It was an over dig. She turned and blocked that ball for the block for Stanford. Big point.
Set point for Stanford. Danielson. Kept alive by Kleiman, but the point to Hawaii. Houston has had an excellent opening set despite Hawaii trailing. Houston with 8 kills. And it'll be Stephanie Brandt serving for Hawaii, the junior setter from Irvine, California. Still set point for Stanford, and there it is. The Stanford Cardinal close out the opening set, 25-19, in this best-of-5 regional final.